Hi, I'm Tara, and this is my update for this week. Before I get into that, what I'd like to say is, again, I'm Tara. I'm from New York. I live on Long Island. I'm 48 years old. I'll be 49 on April 24th, so that's coming up pretty soon. And I have vowed to be fit by my 50th birthday. That gives me a little over a year to get myself under 200 pounds for the first time in my adult life. I just came from my monthly doctor's appointment. I've completed 1 month on their Saxenda medically supervised weight loss program, and my results are far better than I thought. I almost cried, and I'm not kidding when I say that. Excuse my runny nose, my allergies have gone amok. So, all week I thought, okay, so I'm going into finishing my first month with a 10-pound weight loss and 12 and a half inches gone. And I have to tell you, I was thrilled about that weight loss. I mean, ecstatic about that weight loss. I thought, this is phenomenal. I'm so excited. I'm really doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Proud of myself. All the things you say to yourself when you're happy with your results. Trying not to get hung up on scale numbers anyway, but because I know as long as I'm doing the journey correctly and as long as I'm eating the way I'm supposed to eat and doing the exercise I'm supposed to do, if the scale doesn't move, it's a scale thing. We don't always lose our weight in pounds. Sometimes we lose it in inches. So I've been not wrapping my head around it, but I was still really happy with that number. I mean, because let's face it, we all love numbers. And again, I'm still going to not get wrapped up in that scale. I'm just not going to allow myself to get wrapped up in that scale number. However, when I do see a scale victory, I celebrate all the non-scale victories, so I want to celebrate the scale victories too. So what I want to tell you is, well, I went into this week with the 10-pound weight loss and the 12 and a half inches. I got to the doctor today for my follow-up, and I almost cried. I got on the scale. I'd lost 14 pounds this month. 14 pounds. I mean, never in my life did I imagine I was that off. If they had said 11 pounds or 8 pounds, I would have been like, all right, this fluctuation. 14 pounds, people. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey this far. Okay, I am on Saxenda. It's a daily injectable. It was originally designed as a weight loss, as a medication for diabetics to control their sugar. What they discovered was at a higher dose, controlled, they found that it really worked to help people lose weight. So why? Why does it help people lose weight? Well, weight is controlled in your body by 3 hormones: cortisol, ghrelin, and leptin. And while I can't speak for all the science behind it because I'm not a scientific medical kind of person, what I can tell you is that I am looking into leptin a lot, and leptin, it works with the hunger, with the fat being stored, and basically it's supposed to trigger, when you eat, leptin is supposed to produce in your fat and trigger your brain to know that it doesn't need to eat anymore, and that it shouldn't need to eat until a certain time, that you've built up enough fat stores. So basically, it doesn't just control that though for that day. It's supposed to set a pattern. It's supposed to, they didn't say it this way, but almost like a memory. That's not the scientific term. That's just how I'm interpreting it. And when you're leptin, and since I'm focusing on leptin right now, I will focus on the other hormones, but right now I'm focusing on leptin. When your leptin is not producing right, like a dysregulation, or they call it leptin resistance, your brain isn't getting the notifications that you don't need to eat and that you don't need to set a healthy eating pattern. I think that sums it up. So what happens is you still feel hungry and you don't get full and you keep eating, and then you become obese and you're unhealthy, and it just keeps, the vicious cycle just keeps circulating. Well, for a long time, we just always believed that fat people are fat because they're lazy and eat too much. Never really giving them the consideration that we give other illnesses, even substance abuse illnesses. So, but look at how long it took us to accept that substance abuse was a disease. So, and not a weakness. Obesity is the same way. If you're watching this and you found me because you're looking, or you're struggling because you're obese and you don't know how to get control of it, and no matter what you do, you're still hungry, you never fill up, and you always want to eat, and that's all you think about, then this is something that would be really beneficial to you to look into. Not just the medication, but understanding how the hormones work in your body to control your weight and your hunger. Know how your body works. I didn't know how my body worked. I'm being honest. So 14 pounds, I'm on Saxenda. There are side effects. It's not a perfect thing. There are things that can happen. There are side effects. You need to look into those. You need to see a doctor to get this medication. Sorry, my phone was ringing, so I needed to pause and answer that. Anyway, so here's what I'm doing today. I am off, theoretically. I'm a district manager, or I'm the regional operations director of a company, so I don't really get full days off. But today is a day I don't have to answer the phones for the company. And my husband's home. Even though my kids are still home, my husband is home today because of the way his job works right now. So I'm treating myself to something amazing today. Just the other day, I got bored and I decided I wanted to try and put makeup on and do my hair. It's not something I do typically, okay? I got so much feedback on my TikTok. My TikTok handle is Call Me Tara J, just like it is on YouTube. And I got such amazing feedback that I thought, well, maybe I'll try and do some more makeup looks and really practice and spend more time on myself, because isn't this what this whole journey is about, right? It's about doing things for me and taking care of me. And I thought, well, what if I approach this as a whole approach? I know I was talking about Saxenda and the side effects, but that's something you need to talk about with your doctor. And that's why I'm kind of ending that part there. But so I want to take a whole body approach. I'm reading books that will maybe help me think about the way I look at things. Speaking my truth about certain issues in my life that occurred that I want to release. That I can discuss here at length one day. And maybe I will. I'm going to start posting more than once a week. So, maybe my next post I could talk about some of the issues that I'm letting go of. But right now, I want to do something nice for myself, because I feel like one of the things we all need to do is set reasonable goals for ourselves and then reward when we make those goals. So for me, 14 pounds is huge. But not only that, I went from only being able to jog for 1 minute to jogging an entire lap, all in this month. So, I do walk in addition to that, but just the jogging part increased. And major accomplishments, like seriously major accomplishments for me. So I'm going to Ulta. I decided I could use some hyaluronic acid and, like that lady, Ava, what's her name? Oh, she's so beautiful. I can't remember her name, but she was on Desperate Housewives. Ava LaRue. She's so beautiful. And she always pronounces it Hyala. But I need some because I do have some wrinkles. And I'm not very self-conscious about aging. I actually love the aging face. I think aging is beautiful, which is surprising because I don't like getting older. But I like the way it looks. But, it's always good to take care of your skin. I treated myself to an iced coffee. I usually get hot coffee, but it was later in the day, and it's getting warm here today. It's nice. It's not going to stay this way. It's going to go down to like the low 50s later in the week, but today it's in the high 60s, and it's going to be in the high 60s for a few days. I'm going to enjoy that high 60s. So I'm going to go to Ulta. I realize I need some. Oh my God, look at how wrinkly the eyes are. So I need some good concealer under my under eye concealer, for when I put eyeshadow on and stuff. I need a better mascara than the one I had. I didn't like it. And I need some eyeliner because I don't like black on me. I really don't like black. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but I want to get a palette with some funky colors. I want to try some other stuff and not just play it safe. I probably won't even go out in the makeup because I'm so not a makeup person, but I want to play with it and I want to do things that maybe make me feel good or prettier or whatever. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm going to take myself to Ulta and I'm going to get some new skin lotion and I'm going to maybe I'll even buy myself a really awesome shampoo and conditioner set. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to Ulta and I'm spending some time and some money on me, on things that'll make me feel good. My hair is very thinning, so I want to try and find a good shampoo for people with thinning hair. If any of you have any suggestions, I would really appreciate that. My hair has gotten really thin as I get older, and I know there's no magic solution to growing it back, or if it even could grow back, but even if there's a if there's anything out there that supports hair growth or just volumizes my hair to a point where it doesn't look so thin, that'd be okay too. And I want to maybe get a spray or something that will hold my beachy wave curls that I know how to do now because I have that wand curling iron that is so amazing. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing for me today. I've been reading more. I've been playing with makeup. I'm going to play with some more. I'm going to get some skin cream, maybe some good hair stuff. But I'm going to take myself out on a date with myself today. Like a day of mom beauty or something. I was supposed to go for a facial on Saturday, but the appointment got canceled because the esthetician's car broke down, which is fine. Things happen. You know, I work in that kind of an industry too, so I get it. Like, you know. But I will come back and start talking about some more stuff, like things that are in my life, like I said, that I'm trying to release, you know, just other things, like things that you realize as an adult that you didn't realize was going on as a child, and that maybe play a part in your issues. And to get back to the whole science behind obesity, understand that there's no way to know for sure what causes what. Did the overeating cause the medical issue, or did the medical issue cause the overeating? It might be a combination of the two. So make no mistake, when you go on this medication, it does help you feel full, and it does help you with food cravings. It doesn't drop the weight for you. I have to work really hard. I work out every day, 5 days a week. I eat a very high protein, low carb, low fat diet. I incorporate a lot of supplements. I'm taking supplements that I could talk more about, but I'm taking they require a multivitamin, but I am also taking biotin and collagen. Really important, especially as you're older and you're losing elasticity in your skin. That's the last thing you want, is to be losing elasticity now while you're losing weight. Makes things so much worse. So that's my update, guys. 14 pounds, 12 and a half inches in my first month. Today is 4.5 weeks. Wednesday is 5 weeks exactly. So it's a month. It's truly a solid month. And for those of you who have never seen my videos before, please watch the other ones. I'm trying to be helpful and reach people who may not have otherwise been reached. I'm documenting this on TikTok and Instagram, obviously. The way it's documented on each is a little different because they're different platforms. TikTok's a lot more fun and a lot shorter. But this is who I am, this is me, and this is my journey, and I thank you for joining.